Hey everybody, how are you doing today? Happy 3D Thursday. How's it going? Looks like there's a few people starting to join into the chat, and I'm waiting for my co-host Justin to pop back on in a minute. So sit by and let us know in the chat if you have any questions, and good to see you guys. Just a little logistic thing. Can you guys hear me okay? Just thumbs up or something in the chat. Just looks like Justin's having a little bit of internet issues, so we'll you know what? See if I can sneak into his other camera. Let's see. Nope, they're both out. And I was hoping it was just the one. Justin will be with it. So while we get started, just thought I'd ask anybody have any initial questions, and I guess I should set the foundation of what we wanted to do here today. So we've been, as you probably know, Creative Graphics Group has been helping people with 3D printing for some time. We've sort of been a little bit behind the scenes, helping with some of the printer manufacturers and their support on Facebook groups and that kind of thing. So we've had a lot of interaction with probably a lot of you that are joining today, and we wanted to say hi. We wanted to kind of have a nice little campfire meeting and ask you what's going on. But we also know that we've heard a lot of people say that they're new to 3D printing, or they just got a new printer, maybe a different one than they had before, and they have a little bit of sort of startup questions, or things aren't quite printing right. So what to do? So we figured we'd open it up today for especially those that are new to printing, have new printers, or have a lot of questions. So we wanted to sort of do a question and answer live today. So if you have any questions, throw them in the YouTube chat here, and we'll get to them right away. And hopefully in a minute here, oh, it looks like Justin is sending me his coordinates. So please hold. Hey, I see Justin. Justin, can you hear me? I cannot yet hear you. Justin? Ah, there we go. Guess what? It was my bad. Apparently, you need speakers on to be able to hear people. Yeah. So, all right. So it looks like we have a couple people here. Oh, you can? Okay. Oh, is it that bad of a delay? Well, this is going to be fun. Justin, raise your right hand when you can hear me.
When they're testing, but they won't now. What's that?
Raise your right hand when you can hear me so I can see the delay.
There you go.
Well, I'm guessing we have Justin on at least a 7-second delay. There it is. Well, that's almost like 20 seconds, right? Um, yeah, Justin, it's probably just your internet coming back up. So that's my guess anyway. So we'll just plan accordingly. Cool. Looking to the chat, looks like we have a few of our pals over in there, and we just want to see if there are any good questions up front besides people telling Justin he needs to pay his internet bill. And Justin, so you know, I need the information for your second cam. So I'll throw out the first question then in the chat. So I know some of you by nickname. Oh, okay. I was just gonna say Casey beat me to it. I thought CE3D was Casey, so that's cool. The C gave it away. And I wanted to know. So who else do we have? We have Trekkie Dad. So that's cool. I don't know who that is yet. I have a feeling I really do, but just don't know the nickname. Um, and thank you, Justin. Um, and then I wanted to know, what are you guys printing? What kind of cool things are you guys printing? Are you guys into printing gifts for the season yet, or what's on your printer? And while we wait for a question, I'm going to go ahead and add Justin's second monitor here, or a second camera. All right, Justin, we're live with your second printer. Hopefully you can see it on screen, and you'll let me know 30 seconds from now. So Casey says, last print was too many mythosaur skulls on my log TLD3. Tell me about that TLD3, Casey. Justin in the chat. Okay. So anybody want to send me or Casey, you want to send me a link to what that mythosaur looks like so we can show it off? Oh, goodness. Wow. So Casey says that water is infiltrating the basement because the ground is so saturated. Wow, what happened with the basement there, Casey? What was it? Natural disaster, or what happened?
That is not good.
What happened, Justin? Oh, you're talking about the I get it. You're talking about his basement. Oh yeah, 300 by 400. That's awesome. So I got to admit that I'm looking forward to eventually getting a larger printer to print full size R2 parts. So I'd really love like somewhere around the a 500 square or cubed. That would be pretty awesome. 300 would do some helmets though pretty nicely, I bet. All the rain. Oh man, yeah. Hopefully your printers were not in the basement, because basements are notorious for getting wet and not too cool for filament printers. Wow, 5 inches in 12 hours. Now, I gotta say, like when I was up north, that would be something. But down in Florida, we get that like all the time anyway. So the difference is here in Florida, we got all the sand and it just drains like crazy. So like a half hour, an hour after the rain stops, even when it's that heavy, then it's just gone. You don't know that it rained. We were kind of built for it here. So, but man, I feel for you because yeah, that's tough on most basements. So of course in Florida we don't have basements. That's why. Looks like Justin's up to printing some cool things here. So Casey, oh no choice. Yeah. Oh, 9 of them. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about. I have a studio that I'm building out in the garage for when we do some. Oh, here comes the mic. Um, hey Justin, if you could maybe mute the mic for a sec, buddy. Um, but yeah, the what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm building out a studio in my garage so that when we do videos on finishing parts and painting and all that kind of stuff, sanding and painting, then we'll have the internet out there and we'll have a studio where we can do all that kind of fun stuff. And I'm thinking I might just build out a bench full of space for additional printers and have them out there. So yeah, it's sometimes better than in the office because it gets kind of hot here. And hopefully, kind of turn this a little bit. You guys can see. So over there, I have the SV01 and the SV02. SV01 is in between filament changes right now. Got some stuff on the printer that we'll talk about, but I've been really playing with the SV02, getting ready to do the video on our initial thoughts on the SV02. And by the way, big thanks to them for sending that printer out. It's actually been pretty cool. And by cool, I mean I'm learning some interesting things about dual color printers. And actually, I decided it'd be kind of a cool idea to say, because I've had the question so many times, why dual color? So um, I've got a pretty cool, pretty good answer to that, I think. So hopefully, it'll. I'd like to get some questions from you guys too on it. So, what have you guys done that's pretty cool with dual color? Jeff. Oh man. Uh, I gave it to Justin. Is that a good answer? Justin, there's a question my buddy Jeff asked, and he says, "Hey," because I haven't seen him in person in a long time. When did you lose the ponytail? And I told him I gave it to you. But honestly, Jeff, boy, it's probably been 10 years. I don't know, 10 years, something like that. But oh, cool. AC sent a messenger. I'm gonna have to fire up Messenger. Oh yeah, got it, Casey. Awesome. Here, let me pull these up. Let me switch over to desktop. So hopefully you guys can see this. Um, this is what Casey's been printing. I love it. That's cool. Oh, that was what you said. Very, very cool. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't do that. Let's get back. Oh, my control. All right. So, Justin, in the chat, why don't you tell us a little bit about what we see in the two printers here? Oh, Justin, doodling. Cool. All right, let me get that one. Yeah, I feel a little bit like I'm just talking to myself. So it'd be cool if you could see and hear Justin. It's always fun, the first live stream, getting all the bugs worked out and everything. But I do appreciate you guys and your patience and everything. We're all friends here, right? There he goes. Hey, there's Justin. Is the headset working any better yet, or can you tell if there's a delay? Hey, yep. So why don't we talk a little bit about cool things that we'd all like to print? Actually, you know what I'd like to do? Since my buddy Jeff sent me a message the other day, and I gotta admit, funny, I just hadn't talked to him for whatever reason a little bit here, so I'd like to hear from Jeff. It sounds like, hey Jeff, are you into 3D printing? Because you gave me that message the other day. You're like, you're into 3D printing? Gotta talk. So let's talk. What do you got to tell me? What have you been doing, man? And by the way, I have to say, when he sent me that message, I had a little bit of a flashback back to the POV Ray 3D days. So funny stuff, man. So I'm not a fan of dead air, so until we get some people talking back here on the chat, I figured I'd go into a little bit of what's on the sort of editorial calendar. Um, give you guys a little update as to what we've been doing and what's going to be coming soon. So let's see. Looks like we lost Justin. Um, this is going to be fun. And one more update to Justin's camera. Hold on. All right, looks like we have Justin back now. Justin, we see you. All right, so Jeff says an impressive 3 years in 3D printing. So that's cool. He's got a Delta. Okay, that's cool. I'm not familiar, I probably should be, with the CME CNC Rostock 3.2, but there's a lot of cool CNCs out there. All right. So yes, I can see that you're back, Justin. That's awesome. Justin, do you know much about the CME CNC Rostock 3.2? Indiana company. Okay, Jeff. Makes sense for you. By the way, are you still in Michigan? Or are you in? Oh, Justin, you're killing me with the audio. Are you in Michigan, Jeff, still, or did you go back to Indiana?
That's the biggest. I haven't actually used one of theirs. Pretty.
Lake Orion. Cool. So I assume, Jeff, that you're not working at the same place we both used to before. So where are you working now? You doing this professionally too, or are you just as a hobby, or what? That's another question. I'm going to post it in the chat here, so just for timing wise, people can reply.
I am not sure what is going on with this.
Hey, dude, I can hear your mic just fine. So where are you? Just professional or hobby? That's another question. I'm going to post it in the chat here. I can hear your mic. So, what kind of? Actually, I was gonna kill some dead air with what videos are coming out next. So, we just posted the ER20 video about a week ago, and with that was pretty cool because our buddy Trevor helped us out with that one. He got the ER20 very early and was able to make the video, get it over to us. I was able to do a quick voiceover for it. So, yay for partnership. So I like the teamwork there. And so that one actually got a lot of attention where I didn't expect it to. Interestingly enough, we had a lot of people that were apparently looking forward to that little printer and were very interested, had a lot of further questions and stuff. So we might do some kind of follow up with that soon. But what's literally on the editing desk right now is we're doing you guys might have seen. Oh, I'm just reading Jeff's reply. I've made some nylon gear replacement. Oh, awesome, dude. Nylon. Um, so a lot of people have told us that they've used our article on how to upgrade the E3D V6 for the SV01. A ton of people. So, of course, a lot of the replies back were, I don't learn that way. Sometimes, reading it that way isn't my thing. So could you please do that in video form? So that's what we did. We got another SV01 in, and we added the E3D V6 to it. So we did that in video, so you guys can see all the different angles and multicam and all that kind of stuff, and that should be great. The next one after that is adding a BL Touch to the same SV01. So to me, a lot of times those two go hand in hand. So E3D V6 gets you a lot of pretty cool stuff. Of course, if you're clogging and that kind of thing, and running with all sorts of different filaments, E3D V6 really great, especially if you combine it with Nozzle X brand of hardened steel nozzle. So we love those. And then, of course, combining that with the BL Touch, the auto bed leveling sensor is a great combo. So did that to a buddy of mine's printer, and so those are the next two videos. Then we're going to actually take this here SV02 and put it through its paces. And if you're used to a direct drive printer and you go to a Bowden printer, but not only a Bowden printer, a dual Bowden printer, it gets interesting, right? You got to learn a few new things, and I got to admit, you know, it was not exactly what I expected it to be, but it's good. So yay for the SV02. And a lot of people ask me this question too. I don't know if I should answer it or not, but a lot of people ask me, isn't it basically just the CRX, the $700 and some printer? It's very, very, very similar, but it's only like $354 right now on their sale. So a heck of a deal if you want to do color printing, dual color printing. Good drink. So yeah, pretty cool stuff there. The next one, I wanted to do something different with lighting because it kind of a little annoying sometimes when I want to do time-lapse stuff and I have to leave the lights on in the room. Anybody give me a thumbs up for that, been in that situation? So what I've done is I come up with a solution where not only for under $20 can you do some really nice lighting, LED lighting, of course, light strips, to the printer, but it's also Alexa controlled. And so you can say, hey, Alexa, turn my printer lights on to 20% and make it blue or something like that, right? So all very cool. And I've modeled and I'm including in the links actually I have them here. I've modeled these, and so what you see here is this is actually just using natural PLA, but take a look at just how clear that is. I know it's not focusing on it, but believe me, super clear, and kind of a little bit of frostiness to it on purpose, but turns out pretty cool. So what you do is, if you can see this printer here, this goes up under here, clips right in because I've modeled this, go right into it. This little strip here clips right into the top frame. And then what happens is you put LED strips into here and slide that right in. Just like that, and then it clips right into the underside of the top frame. But I know you're asking, what do you do about the shadow that creates? Because guess what? The top frame right above the print head. And if you have a light up there, you have a frame down below for the print head. What do you do for the shadow? So I've modeled a little side light using the same clip system. So it just clips in and out really nice and easy, but it lights it from the side as well, and still controlled by Alexa, so they work together. So we're going to come up with a video for how to do all that really quickly, and I'll have the models available on Thingiverse and everything by that time. And also for super cheap, you're going to get some really nice lighting for your printer and have it automated too. So we're going to do that, and then I am going to tackle that question I mentioned earlier. Why dual color printer? So you know, because I got a lot of people saying, hey man, I do a lot of printing like this. So I print this, and if I print the other pieces of the helmet, guess what? I sand them and paint them. So why do I need two colors? Got an answer for that coming up for you that I think you'll agree with. By the way, there's just something about when you first do some test prints on that SV02. Really, I was a little skeptical too, until I printed this silly little thing, this little butterfly, right, with the interconnecting pieces and the two colors. I'm telling you, man, this simple little thing, this little toy, right? But this thing, when I watched it print, and yes, of course, it did print the Purge Tower, of course, but big deal, not a lot of plastic, and plastic is cheap. But man, something really clicked in my head when I saw it do that. As a designer, as a content creator, it's something that really just clicked, and like, I get it. Now I can do this and this and this. And it's not just all about painting, sanding and painting. There's other things. And I'm going to present that to you in this other video. So that's kind of the short version of what we got coming up in the next few videos. So hopefully I've riffed enough here that we'll open it up for some additional questions in the chat because I'd really like to hear from you guys, and I'd like to know what you'd like to talk about today. I'm really hoping that we can help some people that might have some how-tos. Hey, I've got some clogs and I don't understand it, or uh, why do I want to go to another nozzle size? Those kind of things. Or, man, I just got this thing out of the box and it's harder than I thought. Where do I start? What do I do? How do I get training on it? That kind of thing. So we have answers for you. Please ask. So I'm going to check and see if Justin has been tired enough of me talking to talk. You got anything, Justin, so I can take a drink of this nice, cool water? Just, yeah, buddy. And I think you're muted, man. All right, so this is the audience participation part. I know I can't quite hear Justin yet, and I'm hoping it'll be very soon. But guys in the chat, let me know what's up. Let's talk through some questions. Guys in the chat, let me know what's up. Looks like I forgot to kill my Discord, so sorry about all those little beeps in the background, guys. This thing is on, right? You guys can hear me? Oh man, Justin, that's first live stream luck there, buddy. All right, Jeff is telling me, well, I mostly make to fix things. Awesome. I've played with dual color, but never got great results, mostly because of the stringing onto the adjacent color. Awesome. Thanks, Casey, for the confirmation. So, yeah, Jeff, so if you can kind of see this, you know, yeah, it gets a little stringy, but I mean, honestly, this was pre-sliced and came on the SD card with Sovol SV02, but honestly, when it goes over and prints onto the purge disk, it's just like there might be some stringing on this, but I gotta be honest, there just wasn't much stringing at all in this thing. But you know, who knows? They probably sliced it in S3D and spent a lot of time on it. But although I would recommend some changes to how they sliced it. It was a huge raft that didn't need to be there and all that. But nope. Justin has another link to fix his video. I'm gonna have a canned audio for that. Hold on, I'm gonna go get Justin's video. Yeah, internet is not something to mess with. Either works well, you don't think about it, or you have these. And we should have Justin back. Hey, dude, you're back. Yay. All right. So Jeff says he slices with Simplify 3D. Do you put your pinky up, Jeff, when you do that? Yeah, Jeff, it might be I'm just thinking about your stringing with the dual color thing.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, can hear you. But yeah, the thing I did notice though, playing with my own models and getting them to print with dual color, is that do you? It's awesome, man. The thing that I noticed is having in each one of the extruders in even in Cura is just really having to customize the temps between even just different colors of filament, but especially different brands of filament, of course. And I'm sure you know that. I'm just kind of saying that out loud for others. But yeah, I've noticed that quite a bit. I'm just saying that for like everybody's sake here. Obviously there's a lot between filament brands and all that, but and especially dual color printers, Bowden tube, you need to change that retraction quite a bit. So where you might be like 0.6, 0.8 with a direct drive, you're going to be like 5 millimeters like that or more in some cases. So yeah, it does take some playing around with, and in my opinion, so far, I've learned that dual color printing takes a little bit more playing with the parameters, even in Curo or I'm sure Simplify 3D than a direct drive printer would. So I guess I'm glad that I cut my teeth on direct drive printers first, but I do like the new challenge of getting this thing all dialed in. So yeah, very cool. And just so everybody knows, I don't think all the delays are Justin. We can't blame him for all this because I think what I've seen is what I'm looking at now when I look at YouTube stats live. It seems like they're building in a delay of X number of seconds too. So I don't know if it's just so they can censor us in case somebody curses a 7 second delay or what. But yeah, I don't know. Very, very strange. There's an option to have OBS to have 20-second delay that you can cut the video of Edwards. Ooh, yeah, that might be it. Let me see if there's some settings I can adjust. And if anybody in the chat knows where to find it really quick, I'd love to change it really quick. I know I've seen some kind of delay setting. Quickly look through. I don't know if it's on the streaming side or if it's on YouTube side. But, oh, the stream delay. And it says it is disabled. So Justin, I'm sorry, the stream delay is disabled. So I should not have one, but I think there must be something on the YouTube side. So hang it. All right. So Justin, I'm going to flip over to your second cam there, and you can tell us a little bit about what we're seeing here. Actually, I'm going to go full screen on it. And guys, I gotta apologize. This is unfortunately sometimes the fun you get on your live stream. So I promise you, though, I'd really like to do another one next week. I'm all about the 3D Thursday, but I promise you that we will play around in the meantime and get this thing nailed down so that we got audio good and take care of the delay and everything. But man, I do appreciate everybody's patience time and thanks for keeping the chat going and everything. Yeah, maybe it might break up some of the in-between time if we just invite some other people to join Justin and I next time too. Like maybe Casey or Trevor or Jeff or somebody can join in. The more the merrier, and then we can have a good conversation with the three of us. And it might be better than chat, although chat's pretty cool and everything and serves its purpose. But I like having voice conversations a lot. It's okay. Show me a thumbs up in the chat. Who here has printed a Mandalorian helmet? Or what the heck? Who here has printed a helmet? A Star Wars helmet or anything like that? Awesome. Yeah, we'll plan it out. And by the way, I'm hoping that, and you guys tell me, I would like to keep with the 3D Thursday, so I like Thursday as a day. But what do you guys think? Is 8 p.m. Eastern a good time? Anybody for 9 p.m. or anything like that? Or what's a good time? Because I know there's a whole balance of family and hobby and all that kind of stuff. So sometimes if you have little ones, it's getting the kids to bed or at least getting them fed. And where all mine are grown. But so I'm up for any kind of changes too. So if we want to do it later or something like that, then that's cool. But I would like to make this kind of a weekly gathering where we can come together and solve things for people and really help them. Because really, I got to be honest with you, like my passion in 3D. Oops, sorry, hit the mic. That's my passion in 3D printing is really getting out there with people and helping them solve the problems. Because man, and you know what? I'm gonna put it in a video sometime soon. I've saved a lot of screenshots from posts on Facebook and such where people are like, "I'm gonna take a hammer to this thing," and I kind of hate seeing that, right? Because I mean, yeah, believe me, I understand. We've all been there probably, but I just hate to think that there's somebody out there that could be creating cool stuff that just needs that little bit of knowledge to get them through. I'd hope to provide that for them and turn that investment and that time that they put into it into creating cool stuff. So, I mean, there's plenty of cool stuff to be printed for sure. I mean, if you're into, and I see Jeff's mentioning Iron Man helmet, and by the way, that's a cool one. So yeah, Jeff, if you haven't checked it out, go ahead and search up. Gosh, what is his page's name? Frankly Built. How can Frank Pillar. But if I knew his name, I couldn't think of his page. Yeah, Frankly Built. Go search that and take a look at his full size Iron Man. And that dude is wild and crazy about the same thing. He's passionate like I am about helping people learn how to do cool things with 3D printing. And of course, his centers a lot about. Hey, Richard, good to see you, buddy. He does actually teach probably more people than anybody I know about a specific topic in 3D printing because it's all about the cosplay stuff. Whether it be the Iron Man helmet, and by the way, just wanted to show you this. Ooh, there we go. There's a Mando. There's the supportless Mando that Justin is printing there. Awesome, Justin. Looks cool. But speaking of Iron Man helmets, you might can't see what I'm doing. Window over it. Cat window. This little guy here, if you can see the this, this is the Iron Man eye, the cosplay eye. So if you turn it on, you can kind of see it goes here in the helmet. In fact, here's the faceplate for helmet. So kind of see how that would look. And the cool thing about it is that you can actually see through these things. So by peeling back the white, come on, white. By peeling these back anyway, if I can get the second one. So by peeling that back, I can actually see through it. All right, so that's the cool thing. When you're wearing the helmet, yes, you can actually see through it even when it's lit up. So pretty cool. But yeah, Frank, man, he's the man when it comes to Iron Man. He's the Tony Stark. But yeah, I'm gonna actually zoom in here on Justin's what Justin's printing there so we can see it a little better. Thanks, Justin. Oh my goodness. I another fun thing. I've been talking to myself. All right. Hopefully, um, I don't know if you guys saw me point to this or not, but the other one I wanted to show you, now that you can hear me, this guy here that I was showing you before, this stuff is just crazy good. Hopefully I can get the right angle here with the light. But this is the JMO technology filament. And this is what we showed in the other video about building the Genji helmet. But man, this stuff is great. It is just so crazy good. It's easy to use, and it's normally like it's made in Ohio. So it's US based, and it prints clean. It's pure 404 3D filament, and it's got no additives except for color. And it's normally like 25 bucks, but they ship it free, and it gets to you in a couple days. Um, they ship same day. But right now, if you've seen it on Facebook or Instagram or something, go look them up because they have a sale right now. It's 15 bucks shipped. And yeah, it might not get there next day like Amazon Filament does, but oh my goodness, in a couple days you'll have it, and it's beautiful. So man, it's you really owe it to yourself to kind of check it out. And Justin, do we have your audio back? Because I know I've been really talking to myself a lot lately. So, just checking. Sorry, Jeff, about the audio. Hopefully that's all better now, right? Yeah, I think when I switched to Justin's full-size camera for his printer, I forgot to put the audio on. No, it was muted. So my bad on that one. Sorry, guys. But yeah, if you're in need of some good filament, I'm not getting paid for this at all. I promise you. I know it sounds like it, but man, you owe it yourself to try that JMO technology stuff. Jeff, it's funny you mentioned ray tracing in the 90s. Oh my goodness. Um, wow, yeah. It really been since the 90s, Jeff? Really? Oh my goodness. How? Man. Yeah. You know what I sound like, and it's not great. Thank you. So, next time, let's talk about next time because I know we're over a little bit, but we've had some technological issues. Um, so, next time, let's hear in the chat. What do you guys want to know? What do you guys want to talk about? And who might be up for joining us in the chat so we can have like a little campfire thing here? I'd like to get maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 extra people besides me and Justin, and we can kind of have a good discussion on, what's cool about 3D printing and what we're doing and what we're printing for all of our peeps for the holidays. What do you think, Justin? Have any topics for next week, or should we roll into some of the things that we're talking about for our videos earlier? I was really, really hoping that we get some of these guys that have been pinging us lately for some support help to kind of join in. I know some of them are in awkward time zones, so they might not have been able to join for that. But it's always so cool to actually interact with people live and answer questions live. So, um, yes, Justin. Um, we could always try your cell, Justin. join from your phone or but yeah, we'll get that working. Don't worry about it. That's fixing audio problems is Snap, so we'll get that. I know we can probably count on my buddy Jeff to join. Be nice to hear your voice, Jeff. Talk to you a little bit more besides chatting. But yeah, I think I was saying it's always cool to get some people that when you're helping them on an email or anything like that. It's always nice to hear their voice, talk to them more face to face, and find out, hey, that thing that I helped you with, how's it going now? Any new challenges, that kind of thing. So I was hoping maybe some of those guys would. Yeah, let's see what else. Oh, I know what I should put out here. Where is it? We've started a Discord, and it's super secret right now. Nobody knows about it, but I'm going to tell you. Because we're all about anything that makes it easier to support people. All right. So go ahead. It's not secret anymore. Tell your friends, please, and get out there and throw us some messages. Hopefully, you guys will like what we've set up for the channels in the Discord. You can see that I was pretty aggressive with it. I wanted to start off with a whole bunch of different areas that we can all talk about, and we can talk about, I don't know, sanding plastic or painting or whatever it might be. But yeah, Justin, I'm so sorry that I can't hear you right now. It'd be really great for the wrap up to hear from you. I'm sorry, buddy. And Justin gets so sick of me talking to myself all the time. We do it so much. Yeah. Before we're all done and before anybody leaves, thank you so much for joining. This is great. I know it might not have been exactly what everybody wanted to see out of it, but I promise we'll get there. This is maybe a trial run, and I think it'll be cool because we can actually pop out here and we can still have chats and still take a look at cool stuff, in Kira and get answers live. Right? We can go into some Blender, do some modeling. We can go into Mesh Mixer or whatever. Take a look at some things there. Um, here's this is actually kind of cool. So this is actually the NASA Hex fabric, and you can tell I already brought it into Cure and sliced it. Although I got some work to do, I got to clean it up a little bit. But what I wanted to do here is I wanted to print this guy. I wanted to print him where the bottom color was one, or bottom edges were one color, and the top fabric part was another color. That's my goal. I'm gonna get there, but I have to reslice it. I have to do some more mesh mixer work. But yeah, I'd like to be able to join in here and just say, hey, maybe people have a topic for next week. We talk about that, and then we bring it up and actually do it live. So I'm all for that as well. So hopefully we can do some cool things like that next time too. What do you guys think? Oh, just been sending me a message. Oh, got it. All right. Invalid invite. What in the world? Hold on. That's not possible. Get back in. Come on, Discord. Don't do me wrong. All right, come on. Invite people. All right, let's try this one. Try it, Jeff. Try it. Try it. Try it. Oh, I see. Discord is telling me that their links expire in 1 day. That's no fun, Discord. Come on. That's not cool. But we'll get it. Cool. All right, Jeff, it's your job to spread it around to as many people as you know, and I'll give you one cookie for every person. So cool. All right. All right, I think we probably should wrap it up because honestly, it looks like we have some work ahead of us to get things right, and we will. But I do appreciate, again, everybody joining. Please tell your friends about this next week. It would be super cool if you told your friends to go find Creative Graphics Group on Instagram, go to YouTube and like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you be notified of all the upcoming ones. And my plan is, again, except for Thursday, which is widely known as Thanksgiving in the United States, secondarily known as Terry's birthday. But we will skip that 3D Thursday and we'll go on to the next one. But we will have one next week. So hopefully, unless anybody changes my mind, same bat time, same bat channel here. And because somebody asked me this before, I have to say, yes, I am sticking with my tradition. I am always wearing my Star Wars t-shirt. So you'll notice I've been drinking out of my Galaxy's Edge cup and wearing my Star Wars t-shirt. So I am that kind of nerd. So thank you for asking that, guys. But yes, I agree with Justin. I've been talking to myself enough. But please help us for next week to bring a lot of people. And I promise you by then we'll make sure we get the bugs worked out of the audio. And we'll have a lot of things to talk about. So go ahead. You guys can also send me an email directly, terry@creativegraphicsgroup.com. And let me know if you have any topics for next week. Hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, any of those. And thank you again for supporting us and for having a chat with us. We really appreciate it. Take care.